He's breaking down my 5 in 5, 4,
7,
3,
6,
2, 1. Yeah, that's like Janet Jackson, Pleasure Principle, like he said. He playing me to the left every day. What is going on with my,
There it is.
my intro?
And then you push
There
share.
we go.
Once you, this my
Well,
baby
welcome.
Now she calling, yeah.
Oh, now she called.
Yeah.
She not watching the live.
No, she ain't
Welcome to Robert.
You went to our page, refresh it.
Refresh.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
There you go.
let everybody come in.
You got to push share.
Hey,
Go back. Go out of there.
there we
And
go.
go up.
Look at Dice teaching, because I used to
Right
always
there.
have to show him. Look how it works. Reciprocity. That's a big word. Hey y'all, welcome.
Dang, I ain't bringing my charger today.
Seriously,
Hey, y'all.
it's
Welcome.
one job. One Monday. Every Monday is always something.
Hey, you know,
This one here.
it wouldn't be me if I didn't fuck up here and there.
That's just what she does. That's what we have the balance for. Well, welcome everyone to Raw But Real. Spending this hour of power with us. Yay!
Not the hour.
The
hour of power.
All right.
I just be
Jesus.
making stuff up. That's new. So we have a special guest with us. If you guys could not tell, she's sitting to the left of me. I will let her introduce herself. Because, you know.
Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. If you don't know who I am comedian Crystal P. Yes.
Yeah, well, welcome, Miss Crystal P.
Thank you. Yes, let everything that have fresh breath praise the Lord.
Well, there you go. She said fresh breath.
Well, let me be quiet.
Some of you know me as the comedian, some of you know me as the baker, some of you know me as the actress, and some of you know all the above.
Yes.
And I am on Raw But Real.
Yes.
Yes.
Real.
Yes.
Yeah,
Raw.
without
I was
bakery.
kind of scared of that
Yes,
title. I was
yeah.
like, "Ooh, what kind of show am I going on?" You know, you saw that raw part. It's like, is this porn? Like, you know, but you know, Jesus went everywhere too. So I just, you know,
Yeah.
And what was he naked?
When he went.
I don't know. We had that
He
little
had them
robe on and them
sandals.
sandals.
Yeah, he had the sandals, so I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Somebody might have washed his feet.
This
Well, I
Yeah.
would think that you would know a little bit about me to know it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Well, that
I know
might-
your mama. I don't know about you now.
Facts. Be careful with that one.
That part.
You'd be surprised.
Exactly.
Your mama called you saved. Mama called you saved. No, I'm just-
Well, Jennifer, I hope you call me saved.
So hold on, back up. Before these cameras come on, I didn't hear nothing about bakeries. Like, what the
Oh, I
dessert
forgot
say?
to
You didn't
tell you that
bring.
part.
Oh.
No, because I've been working today. I have to do that on the next third Monday.
See, they was
Right.
reading.
See, she got the information before we did.
New memo. Stuff
This
happens
is,
fast sometimes. So, you know, as I was processing different things and looking at the shows,
As
and
the
looking at,
boss.
we've been doing this for 2 years. So the momentum is building finally because people don't see you laying down the bricks, you know, laying the foundation. They just see when it starts to get a certain level. And we still got a long way to go, but we are growing.
Yep.
So while we're growing and bringing on guests, because before we just used to sit here and talk junk, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't lying. You look at the.
Oh, so y'all got some structure now.
We got some structure, which
A
is what
little
I
bit.
always
It's
wanted,
not
some
a lot.
structure.
It's a
Dice
little.
never liked structure, but now that
don't.
he's back,
I gotta follow the rules.
and he's got
Yeah, my
structure
best
on
behavior.
What Up Though podcast.
It ain't
Shout out
your
to What Up
best.
Though.
Nah.
So now he sees, I think,
there
the
now.
structure of it, like the trying to get it. So every third Monday,
Monday.
we're gonna have a special guest every third Monday. So if someone you guys are interested and want to come on and be sitting right where Miss Crystal
Next
P
to me.
is sitting.
Listen, they got me
Can I
sitting
ask
on
you a
leather
question?
chairs at a marble board on the table, baby. This is the plushest podcast I've ever been, okay?
We fancy.
Yeah.
and
They're
she's
very
been
fancy.
To Tokyo.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
just came back. Konnichiwa.
Wait, let me say that. So I
Arigato.
called Crystal to, you know, confirm she was coming. And the voicemail comes on. And I'm like, okay, so what your voicemail say again?
Hello.
Yeah.
You have reached Crystal P. Can I answer your call at this time? Please leave your name, number, a brief message,
Yeah.
the sound of the tone, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible.
And that's great. And then the next one comes on.
Hola, es Crystal P.
It's in Spanish.
Oh.
And then to think
Ni hao, Crystal. I'm doing it in
wait
That's international.
And that's what message I
I
left.
used to have Arabic on there too. I'd switch it up. I'll probably change it again.
Wait a minute now. I thought I was just calling
Now, that's
Christopher
better than
Boulevard.
the
You have to talk to the
Crystal.
masses.
That's better than the music in the background.
Oh yeah, no, we'll do. That was back in the
That
day.
was
when
way
you
back in the day.
Make sure that the radio was playing and stuff. And you
Right.
pressed to, remember, you used to
Press
record with
record.
two recorders
With the
at the
fingers.
same time. It's just, I wanted something different. I thought it was funny at
It's
the time,
hilarious.
but now people still call me and they'll text me and say, "Don't answer your phone. I'm about to call because I want to play it for my father. I want to play it for my." So everybody calls to listen to my voicemail.
I was
just to
like,
get a
is she
kick.
talking in Spanish? And then I didn't even know that. I was like, Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah, some people like Mandarin. I had an
like, what are
African
you
guy
speaking?
call me today. He was like, "What is starch?"
Definitely
I had to
different.
put some Swahili on here now. Come on through.
So can I ask you a question, Boss Ria?
Oh, me? Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
So with that being said, the third Monday,
Yes.
would you allow guests to call in that's not here to be a part of it?
Well,
I'm
let's
just
back
asking.
up.
I just
am
wanna know how
not-
fancy we getting.
This is. We joke a lot about me being the boss and being bossy. This is a unit, okay, guys. We are partners.
That's only
She's a
on
unit
camera,
that
y'all.
runs everything.
Look, G baby, blink twice and let them know that's just
She
only
the
on camera.
HUIC, the head unit in
She
charge.
beats us afterwards.
Did I tell you? I'd be like,
And you
yeah.
notice on every third Monday, she's nice. She brought us drinks and snacks. It's only because guests
got
be
alkaline
here. When
water.
the guests not here, we don't get nothing.
So you on your own.
In a
It
minute,
be like, why you ain't bring nothing? Why you ain't bring
and this is
nothing?
exactly why y'all don't get nothing. See how y'all act when y'all do
The
get
spirit
something?
bad. God is not pleased, and nor is Rhea. I'm gonna just sit here and mind my business, okay? 'Cause
But
I'm
no,
a guest.
so
So
this is the
we
last
appreciate
show.
you being
This is the
here.
last show of 2023, though, because
It is.
we're
Oh, so
not-
it's a very special show.
yeah, and we made it to the special show.
Yeah, this
You
ain't-
closed us
she-
out.
So she
And
said
then
we was gonna have
he
a
knew
special
me
guest.
and didn't know he knew me.
Yep,
Yeah.
I did. I mean, I download Pornhub years ago. And I didn't know this was her. Oh, this ain't the one you was talking about? Oh, shit, not Pornhub. I'm sorry.
Y'all don't want to
I'm
see
sorry.
me naked now. You know what I'm saying? You do not. Listen, I could be lying on the bed and all my stuff would be on the floor that way.
Well, I
You
looked at
don't
you
want
from the
to
other
see me
side.
take my clothes off at all. If I
Welcome.
took stand up and take them off, my pedicure would be messed up. So you don't want to see me stuff be
Welcome
falling
to
and
Raw
sliding.
Real. This is what we do.
I'm gonna keep all my clothes on with
Oh,
a
my God.
extra bra and with
Oh,
or
Lord.
more hooks.
This fool.
I don't have
big
a
band.
2-hook anointing. You know,
No,
some of
I have
them,
a full band,
you wear a
yes.
Walmart bra that you got a 2-hook, or you a B cup. Okay, down in the floor.
You're a special
We got
order.
about the 12
Not
hooks.
that big,
So you like,
but
know how
yeah.
you, so you know you practice.
It's-
But sometimes you
12
gotta be
hooks.
like harness some,
You
kind of
damn near
thing.
need
and
a
then-
zipper at this point. Because
How y'all doing? Welcome, whoever chiming in right now. Happy holidays.
I cannot right now.
Well, Miss Crystal Pete,
That's just
it's
good.
it's a pleasure to have you here and know that I knew you and didn't know you, but tell the people what it is you do.
So most of the people know that I do stand up. In addition, I act. So I'm on several movies on Tubi. Now I'm not a Tubi actor,
No,
so
she's-
y'all get that out your spirit.
Listen.
Okay?
There's nothing wrong with
there's
that.
nothing wrong with it, but that's not what I am.
not.
I was in Up in the Air with George Clooney.
Hold on, say it slowly, so because these movies, I want these people to write them down or go watch these movies so they can
Okay.
see. Okay.
So the movie that he recently saw me in was Daddy, I Love Him, which
Yes.
is on
Very good
Tubi.
movie.
Great movie. I
Yes.
play the aunt. So sometimes people have seen me and don't realize that is me.
because you're a character at that time.
Yes.
And
so
I didn't
I'm
when she
Aunt
walked in.
Barb
You
on
didn't
Daddy,
know.
I Love Him. I'm in Pawn Shop. I play Miss Laura. So a lot of people don't always recognize me there because my hair was short. I've been in Street Code Broken, Born Cursed. I play Keita in Born Cursed. Fakers, which is a 4-part series. I'm in series 2 through 4. I played a blogger, the Spill the Tea blogger. I'm in Boss Lady, which was originally a play, and they brought it to Tubi. And I play Miss Margaret in that production. So I've done a lot of stuff. I do, stand up.
What
I'm
was the
open
name
for
of the
a lot
one
people.
with, you said George Clooney?
Up in the Air.
Up in there.
Were you in the air with him?
No, I was. So they filmed this movie at the Detroit airport. Well, they went around to
that's
different
okay.
airports.
Yeah.
What you was thinking?
No,
but-
I know what movie she's talking about now.
So they
yeah.
filmed it at the
So-
Detroit airport in the old Berry terminal. It was
Oh, yeah,
closed
yeah.
down, and they had it set up. So he was really cool on set, and I was walking by with my little luggage and stuff.
a fine white
but-
man.
He is. That's why I said, was you in the air with him?
And he's really nice
would've
too.
been in the air.
That makes a difference because
Yes,
when you see
'cause you
certain
can meet-
celebrities, you can see some that might not be. Most of the people that I've met have been cool. So I
That was
don't
gonna be
wanna-
my next question. Like,
Most of the people
could've been like Anita
I met
Baker. Y'all
about
seen her?
90%.
She was
But see, with
bad.
that Anita Baker
Yeah.
thing, they only show a clip. What they didn't show was people trying to sneak in the front row that shouldn't be there.
And record it.
And that's why she was putting them out because they weren't supposed to be up there.
Yep.
Which was a situation that just happened to me about a month ago at the Fantasia concert. We're in the
oh,
front
she
row
was there. That might have been you.
at
That,
Toledo. The one in Toledo.
no, she snuck
now
into
wait
the
a
front
minute.
row at a Fantasia concert.
And I did.
People were coming up,
But I
and
had
this
a seat.
one lady. Now, so you see how we are right here, so it's already no room for anybody else. We're up
Exactly.
here at the Fantasia concert against the thing.
I wasn't in Toledo.
This
though.
lady
Okay, that was
came
Detroit.
up trying to squeeze. Ma'am, there is no room for you.
Oh, no, I had
and
room.
She had the unmitigated gall. She was like, "Can you scoot?" I said,
Hold on, slow
"No."
down, back up.
The
What word you just
unmitigated
used?
gall.
Unmitigated.
That's that Oak Park education. You don't know nothing about us, Oak Park.
I went to Oak Park. I didn't know nothing about it.
You ain't know. You was later.
She had
Way
the
later.
unmitigated. We were there when the Jewish people were still.
That part. Jewish and the Arabs.
So she come up. I said, "No." I said, "Where's your bracelet?" She said, "What's that?" That's why you don't have one because you ain't supposed to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to move. And then I remembered. I was like, "Lord,
Yes, you remember what you
please
were
don't let
saying.
me go back to where I prayed myself out of." So I looked at my daughter and I just had flashbacks of a beat down. Like,
Well,
I
I'm glad
said
it didn't go
this-
that far.
Me too.
oh my goodness.
People are rude.
They are.
And then
And plus, you're in my personal space, and I'm a
Mm-hmm.
person. I'm claustrophobic, so I don't like a lot
Yeah.
of tight
Oh, you
stuff,
doing
and
good,
that's
I know.
the reason why I was up there. I had room. I could.
So,
keep my
Crystal,
feet
you
in
might
sweat.
understand my gripes with stuff because we about same. And like when you in line at the store and stuff.
And somebody all up on you.
Oh my God! Or
You
they,
can't pay for your stuff till I move out the way.
and then they come past you. The word "excuse me"
it
Oh,
goes
yeah.
a long way.
Now I would never. If you're standing there and you looking at the cereal, and I walk past, I always say excuse me.
Always.
right?
If I walk
Especially in the
past.
cereal aisle. Do not
just
be
any
rude.
aisle.
Him and that
No,
cereal-
the
no,
cereal
What's
aisle.
your
Problem.
favorite cereal?
Oh.
all of them.
everything.
Frosted
No, but
Flakes
Frankenberry
and
is
Franken-
my favorite. Right now, they only come out during the Halloween season.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
wow.
You
Yeah.
collected.
Y'all buy it every time it come. I be looking for it.
He really is not kidding. He's a cereal.
Cereal
Something.
cereal
Cereal eater.
killer.
Yeah, that came out in 1971. Frankenberries, they good.
You was born
You
in
was-
71.
God, that's when they came out with them. That
Wow.
greatness was born at the same time.
Oh my
What the
God!
hell? She
I,
talking about boss lady.
I didn't know that.
Oak Park has put out some very talented people.
Yeah, listen, Crystal, I need you to say the movies again because I want people to chime in.
They can rewind.
And
Oh,
damn,
It's a
boss.
lot. She got a long resume.
I know, but
Born
I'm just
Cursed,
saying.
Yeah.
Cursed, and Daddy I Love 'Em. Those
You-
two
you
start
not-
with those,
you
and
know,
then
yeah,
go
start with
to
those.
Pawn Shop and Fakers and
Now
Boss
I gotta
Lady.
go to Pawn Shop. I have to watch that.
You saw Daddy, I Love You?
Yeah.
Did you see
Every
it?
No, I did
um,
see Pawn Shop though. I ain't gonna lie, I did
Yeah,
see
see.
that.
You gotta
every
see
movie
Daddy, I
I'm
Love
something
I haven't seen
different.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm never the same.
acting. You should. It's
Yeah, I don't want to
range.
get typecast. Because people, okay, I'm a comedian. I can do funny stuff all day long, but it's great to do something with a little drama that kind of stretches you.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that's my homegirl Shawnee D. She said that she didn't want to always play
The same
the
character.
same character. She, you know, she wanted to
and she
step
and I
up.
are in Pawn Shop together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did
That's what I'm
Shawnee
saying.
play in? That she was somebody. She was the gay
Oh
mama.
yeah.
What was the
I went to
one
the
with-
premiere. I can't think of the name. I actually went to the premiere because I know the people, the same people that produced
Was that Dennis?
Daddy I Love 'Em.
That wasn't Dennis
No,
Reed.
Miles.
That was Miles.
Yeah,
Miles
they
Dixon.
were,
Shout out to him.
Richard.
No.
Richard Bell.
Podcasting.
Red Flags. It was Red Flags.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Kamal Smith.
Kamal
Kamal
Smith.
did-
yeah.
okay, yes.
Yep. Shout out
But
to
I was at
Kamal.
that premiere.
Come on to be on next year. That's gonna be the.
Yeah,
That's
Kamal
what you
Smith,
get.
my man.
But
yeah.
it's some great people to work with. I love working with Richard, Miles and the crew.
Yeah.
I still need to work with Kamal. We're really cool. I go to all his projects if I'm
Gonna
in
happen
town.
because of Robert Real.
But,
It's gonna merge. It's gonna. You heard it
There's
here
some great
first.
people to work with in Detroit. It
Yes.
really
It
is
is.
some great people.
Yeah, but Red Flags, that was it. Yeah, she played the
Gay
lesbian.
mother, yeah, she was clowning
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that was funny.
Clowning bad. That was a good movie too.
Yeah, that was real.
But
I
it's just
enjoyed it.
watching and seeing the growth, like with different producers and friends that I know that are actors. It's amazing to be like,
Now that's the funny part is when you see somebody that you've grown up with, and
Yep.
it's like, oh my God, that's them.
And you see the growth of it and everything. Yeah. That's
So,
great.
so which one out of your professions you like the best? Is it
Oh,
the
don't be
acting?
taking my question.
you gotta
Well,
be
y'all asking in unison.
right.
You ready?
You ready?
Okay.
So
Which
which
one
one of
do
your
you
professions?
Like what he said.
You know,
her leg
it's
is on
funny
too tight.
because see,
Right.
with comedy, see, y'all think that's a rap, but it's leggings. It has 2-for-1
Yes.
Thank you.
benefits.
Let them know, Crystal.
Yes.
Teach the people.
That's
Now I can
right.
show you now.
And when
but I
you
ain't
do
doing
it, when you wrap your hair, you got to make sure you're wrapping it with what you would wrap your legs in. So if your
Correct.
legs is an extra large,
Get an extra large for your
wrap.
extra large.
I learned
Yeah.
that.
So when y'all hear me telling her to take her leggings off,
That's what you're talking
That's
about. The hair.
yeah. You're not talking about her pants.
So
Wait a minute.
This is the thing. Comedy. When you do stand up, of course, you're up there by yourself. Really, I
Right.
mean, unless you're doing a show, but you're doing your own set by yourself. Whereas acting, you have several
Right,
people
people
on
with you.
stage or in the movie or film, so it's a little bit different. I like them both. The one thing about comedy, you get in and you get out.
What about the bacon too? Though?
That's what he said.
So I'm a baker. Yes, I'm a
But,
baker. I'm an old school baker too.
Yes.
The baking is
Is your
not as
pleasure?
fun as it used to be. I used to do it because I could do it, and then I have a lot of customers, but some customers they just take the
The
Like
joy out of it.
yes.
out of it, and so it's not. But I still do it. I have my regulars, people that have been riding with me for over 25 years.
Yeah.
So it's been a blessing just to have multiple talents where
Yeah.
I can do things. That's why I have my show More Than the Eyes Can See. And
Say that. Say
More
it
Than
one more
the
time.
Eyes Can
Wait,
See.
nah.
That's a show.
So that's my big show where you get to see every facet of Crystal P.
Okay.
So
Very
people
nice.
know me as this. So I bring everything together. The baking, the comedy, the acting. I do singing. I play instruments. You never know what I'm going to do at the show.
So how they get to watch this?
So More Than Eyes Can See, the next one is March 16th. Mark your calendars.
calendars.
March 16th,
We'll never forget it. That's my mother.
2024.
Rest in peace, Joyce Fan.
Matter of fact, go to my website, crystalpiscrazy.com, and
right.
sign up for the newsletter so you can get information. The tickets will be dropping probably Friday, if not Monday.
Okay.
So they're just trying to get them up on the website. It's going to be at the Performing Arts Center. So this is show number 4.
Congrats.
Thank you. The show this year, I had about 650 people.
Oh wow.
Very nice.
And
I
which
was
was
probably at work.
huge because I was up against New Edition, Country Wayne.
Oh.
There was 5 shows going on in the city, Detroit metro area. So it's a blessing to have people that enjoy your work and follow
Yeah.
you and buy your tickets and everything. So More Than Eyes Can See. 4, I'll be celebrating 20 years in entertainment for
Very
the next
good.
show.
That's
Congrats,
yes.
man. That's
Thank
Shout out.
you.
Very
cute.
good.
Yeah,
Congrats,
it is. It
congrats.
really is to still be relevant
Yes.
and still get booked. The funny thing is, so I'm a comedian. I do clean comedy.
I was just about to say
So
that. next.
people are so shocked because I've cussed out a few people in my life.
Yeah, it's not that you don't cuss.
I'm not a perfect person. I have told off of many of folk. I've kicked in the door or 2 here and there. So, but my thing for doing clean comedy was my parents were older. They had me late in life. I can't say some of the stuff that I would say around my parents. Like, now, if y'all can do it, that's good. And my favorite comedian curses, okay? I love Red Fox. Red Fox, Eddie Murphy.
yeah.
Some of my favorite comedians. And it's not the cursing. The thing is content. Have some
Yes.
content. When Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Red Fox does a joke, if you took the cursing out, they still have
still be
content.
funny.
It's something that they're talking about that's so hilarious, and they just add the cussing in for effect. But then you have people that just cuss, and they have no meat, you know. And so that's the difference. But it was for me, I just didn't want to bring shame on my parents and grandparents. And so I just decided, and that's what I stuck to. For, I've been doing it over 19
It's
years.
been working.
And it served me well. Served me real
Now
well.
my cousin, is Rozzy, the comedian on the.
I know, right?
That's my cousin.
Out of Florida.
Yeah.
Let me call
Yeah.
Rod.
Rod,
Let me
you
whip out
watching
my
it.
phone. You know how you be name dropping and stuff. Let me call Rod.
But that's why I say that, because he's a clean comic.
Yep, he and I did.
Mm-hmm.
He and I did Laugh-A-Lujah.
Yeah.
So I was on the Laugh-A-Lujah
Oh,
tour.
Lord, yes.
I was on the
remember
Laugh.
that.
Matter of fact, not to brag,
Please boast.
but
all of it.
So Laugh-A-Lujah is a culmination of various comedians. So they usually do about 4 comedians on a show, but the lineup may change, as like with a concert. Different cities have different lineups, but Laugh-A-Lujah only has about 2 or 3 women off the entire roster, because there's not a lot of women
comedians, yeah.
right? And then people that consider women to be funny is even less.
Even less.
I have the most hits of any comedian on the Laugh-A-Lujah tour. Number 1 for women, and number 2, and I can't remember who has the number 1. If it was Jonathan Slow, I can't remember who was on Laugh-A-Lujah tour. Okay. Oh no, it was the guy that used to be on with Monique. Was it Monique?
On the show or the?
Yeah, when they were doing radio, he had the number 1 hits.
I don't remember his name, but I know
yeah,
he's
I want
That's
to
a big
say
deal, and you need to
over
need to
3
share
or
that
500,000 views on YouTube
great.
under the Laugh-A-Lujah name. So it served me well.
It's hard in the
served me
business.
well.
It's not an easy business.
I have a question, and I always wanted to ask this question to comedians.
Okay.
I know you guys have y'all jokes, y'all write them out and all of that. When do you forget? And then, like, if you see something in the audience and you want to make a joke out of the audience, does that throw you off all the time, or can you like?
It can. That's why I don't necessarily. I tell people you have to pick and choose your battles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people try to roast people in the art. I don't really roast. Sometimes I'll use you, but in a fun way, not where you want to commit suicide or have a fight or start shooting. And so you get some comedians that'll start roasting people. My thing, I tell people, never let anybody take over your show.
Exactly.
Right.
And if you're not a serious hardcore roaster, so like a Cat Williams, a D.L. Hughley, where you can really, really go hard,
Yeah.
keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut.
Because they'll take over your show. If somebody, it's nothing like you up on stage and the person in the audience has commandeered your show because they're funnier. Or they hitting you back with the harder roast.
Yeah.
And now you sitting there looking stupid, and then you're all rattled because you don't know where to go.
And you thrown off from your set.
I tell people, don't ask the question if you're not prepared for the answer.
Right.
You know, a lot of comedians sometimes when they forget or some of their material, they say, y'all having a good time? Y'all doing all right out there? Give it up for all the comedians that came up here.
Trying to
Now,
process.
when you say, are you having a good time? The answer could be yes or no. It could be no. So, you might be thinking you're hitting,
Yeah.
and then somebody yell out, no, boo, get off the stage.
Right.
Yeah.
Now what?
It's over. Cause they
So
can
don't
follow
ask
suit.
a question
You got to be quick.
if you're not
I
prepared
have
for the
seen some
answer.
stuff
It's a
backfire.
way to maybe switch it up. I wouldn't necessarily say, I hope y'all having a good time, because somebody again might say, well, I'm not.
I'm about to go.
Yeah.
I need you to
And
leave.
it's happened. It has happened many
And
times.
especially here in Detroit, we are
Oh,
hard.
we terrible.
Detroit's so
Detroit
hard.
is the hardest audience.
And everything.
please.
And everything.
Everything.
Entertainment, field,
We the
sports.
sing along.
Well,
Everything.
let me preface it with this. We're the hardest when you're not a celebrity. Now, you can bring in a Cedric, a Mike Epps, a Cat Williams, and people, unless you're just not funny at all, people will laugh. But let a local comedian come up, we kind of like this. I hope this so
he
make me
funny. I hope
laugh.
she funny.
Instead of coming
Yeah.
for the art. When you go to
Right.
New York and they go to a comedy show, people come for the art
Yeah, they do.
of comedy. So it doesn't matter if somebody
Who
is
you
an
are.
A-lister or unknown. They're just coming for comedy. Whereas a lot of people here in Detroit, they want to hear a name, see a name, and see if this
yeah,
person's going to make me
it's
laugh.
gonna be like a catch-22 with this statement because remember T.I. came and tried to do his comedy show, and they booed the hell out of him.
I wasn't there, didn't hear that.
Some
Did they
people-
boo?
I heard that they
Some
booed him.
people don't take him serious.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're like, you a rapper, stay
Yeah.
over there in the rap game. And people have to understand, I'm not necessarily speaking on T.I., I'm just saying in general, people have to understand there are some people who have more than one talent.
Correct.
Exactly.
Or they're trying to cultivate and develop something that they've been wanting to do. Me personally, if it's not funny, I'll just sit quiet. I'm not gonna boo you.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not gonna make you feel any kind of way because it take a lot to get up on
Yeah.
that stage.
It sure do.
People, comedy is one of the most disrespected professions because
It
people
is.
think, "Oh, I'm funny, I'm funny." Being funny and being a comedian is two totally different things.
Yeah.
Just like a photographer, you have a photographer and you have somebody take
Say that
pictures.
again.
I take pictures. I
Say
get
that
my
again.
phone out.
Oh,
I take pictures.
all
I might
day.
capture some good ones here and there, but I'm not a photographer.
Correct.
Photographer knows lighting,
Yep.
knows shadows, aperture. Look it up. They know speed. They know
part,
white
okay.
balance. So that's being a photographer.
That's a good.
That's
That's
a
a
word
good
from they learning
like
that.
that.
No, like Apple
So-
Watch.
That's a good
Yeah,
comparison.
no,
I like that.
aperture
Aperture.
is the
Not Apple Watch.
widening
No,
over
no, Apple Watch.
the lens and things like that.
Not
So
Apple Watch.
people need to respect people's
Gifts. and
profession
talents.
and gifts because it takes. I've tried many different things, and so at my last show, More Than Eyes Can See show, I played the flute, I played the keys, I played the drums, and I played the bass.
What?
The bass was something I bought in January of this year, and my show was in March of this year. I was determined to play this song, and I'm teaching myself to play this bass. And in my head, when the idea came to my head,
was a whole
I
choir.
was like, "Oh yeah, this is good." But baby, when I picked up that bass, I had a newfound respect for anybody who plays the bass and plays it well. It is not. There's a method to the madness. And so my respect for bass players went even higher
Yeah.
because I said, what have I gotten myself into? But now that I done stuck my foot in my mouth and stepped out, I'm going to have to make it happen. And I literally taught myself to play on one string. But those 4 strings are there for a reason because you're supposed to play in the pocket. So, but it was so difficult for me to stretch my fingers and
But
I
what
was
made you
just-
even pick up the bass? Like, why would that be what you
'Cause
pick up, Crystal?
She was becoming a band.
I'm
It sounds
crazy.
like-
Crystal being crazy. I
My,
don't want
my
the band.
thing
Understand the
is,
name,
with my
people.
show is I want to give you a little shock value. I'm one of them people. If I'm putting on a show and I done spend all this money on production and producing it and this and that and advertising and stuff, I'm going to give you a show. And when you come to my show, I want you to leave that show like, I can't believe what I just
Yeah.
watched.
Okay,
I
you
literally
definitely got to
have
know.
people that are texting me that have been texting me for months. When are the tickets coming out? When are the tickets? I need 20 tickets.
Okay.
I had groups, tons of groups. And so a lot of people don't get that following. It's very few
Yeah.
people
It is.
that can even get 400 people in a room.
Correct.
I can't even get 400
So-
followers on YouTube. So for the
It
show.
takes a
so I
lot,
understand.
but
I
people
understand.
left my show and was wanting more. It's like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Somebody called me the other day. What can I expect for the new show? I said I'm still working it out in my head. I got ideas. Like my wheels are always spinning. But even after people left the show, they were always, when is the next
When is
one?
your birthday?
April 24th. I'm a Taurus.
Sorry to hear that.
No. Nothing.
No, you okay.
nothing
My-
wrong
my
with
young
it.
one-
Eight just came
My
in here.
little baby, she a Taurus, May 12th, so
Oh,
Taurus
yeah.
all right. All right.
We are the most loving and giving
I'm
people.
a Capricorn.
But if you cross us, we don't mess with you no more.
So
That's
back
most,
to what
you
you're
know.
saying that you respected the bass players. That's how I felt when I took that stupid ass pole dancing class.
Listen,
Oh my god.
I took one for my friend's birthday.
I
She had
respect a dancer
she had
so
pole
much.
dancing
my God.
for
You
her
see, I don't call them
birthday.
strippers. I call them dancers.
Listen,
They are professional.
them
are
pole
professionals.
dancers, that upper body
Baby.
strength. I needed to get a wheelchair just to build up my upper, because I kept sliding down the pole like
Yeah.
slow
I didn't
molasses.
realize how
You
much
need
strength.
upper body. The strength.
I'm
And the
weak.
lady we had teaching us,
I'm weak.
she was 2 of me, and I'm 255 all day long.
Understand me.
This heifer
Jeez.
was about 308,
Nah.
357.
I was on the pole
Listen,
with it.
that girl spun, twisted, jumped, came down in the split and
Oh.
everything, and I'm just sitting
I
there.
said, what you want me to do?
I couldn't even get it.
I
You
can't-
said,
I
put my,
can't
how you
sit
get
down
my
the
leg
bar
back
and
where?
go around. Yeah, get a spin.
Put my leg back where?
No.
How about I left out of there? Now I went to see my cousin in DC. That was her plan for her birthday. The
Oh.
girls going pole dancing class. All right, great. We come out. Now mind you, she said wear heels to the thing. Cool. Nigga, we walking out with the heel. I said, hey, we can't wear heels out of here. My legs literally are shaking.
Oh my goodness.
Burn
I
So we,
give
when we walking
credit
the
where
next
credit is
day,
due.
Yes.
my legs
that's
gave
good.
out and I fell on all fours. It's like, oh no, this shit is stupid.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. No, it is because I say that about
Stick to
people.
your profession.
People who think because
I
they
ain't gonna
can
be able to do
cook
it.
that they a chef to open up a
Yeah.
food truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
just because you can cook food don't make you a chef. Like people don't. You like your food.
Listen.
Everybody don't mean gonna like.
And I
gotta
agree with
shut-
that
Everybody
wholeheartedly.
gotta
And-
eat at
and
some
so,
point in
and
the day.
while you said that, you know, people been coming to me like, hey, I said, hey, I do too much shit to just run that.
Right.
I know my lane. I'm gonna
Right.
sell a few dinners here and there. I'll provide you with some
And
food.
cooking doesn't make you a chef.
Chef,
It
don't.
doesn't.
No.
It
There's
doesn't.
one
Anybody.
comedian, Akatunde, he was like,
Yeah.
do you cook or you making something to eat?
I'm just making something.
You know, you
Yeah.
you making hamburger helper, you make something to eat. You're not
Yeah,
cooking.
exactly.
And so
It's a
people
difference.
people often want to give themselves the title chef. You have
Yeah.
gone through culinary
Yes,
culinary
chef has gone
school.
My shit say
You've
G's
learned
Creation.
the
Create
different,
stuff.
the different areas of cooking.
Don't
So you
say
know
shit.
baking, you know sauteing, you know
Yeah.
souffles.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into being a quote unquote chef, and people
Correct.
throw titles around, even with acting. If I hear one more person in the city of Detroit call somebody a thespian,
Oh Lord, do they say a lot?
everybody is not a thespian.
No.
When you're a thespian, you have studied every method of acting.
That is not a
I was
lesson.
waiting.
I just heard lesbian, but I
You see me looking at him waiting on him to say something.
P-I-A-N.
I was waiting. I was
was
waiting.
A
It's coming.
thespian, the two that come to mind are Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes.
He's a thespian. You have studied every method of acting, so you
I
know
would say
Shakespeare.
Samuel. I would say Samuel
Shakespeare.
is a thespian.
You have these different types
Broadway
of
and things
acting.
and that.
Yeah, but then you have to have went through Shakespeare, some of the
yeah.
other types of acting and method. It's just not the fact that you're an actor and you've been acting for 20, 30 years.
Okay.
There are different styles,
Yes.
formats, and you have gone through all of
All of
that.
them.
It's levels.
Everybody is not a thespian.
so you're not a lesbian? I mean,
You know what? I'm not one of those
Not
either.
either.
I'm not mad at you if you do. You know, if you
He
got
started
a
off with
carpet
Pornhub.
spirit.
Ain't that
Nah,
crazy
we like
that
that.
you had a carpet spirit?
Yeah. That's
Carpet
what
spirit.
I
Yeah, she said.
don't
Nah, he done took this.
discriminate against anybody. Everybody,
don't.
I know
We
people like, oh, it's an abomination. Okay, folks lie, folks cheat. Everybody's
Adultery is an
sinning
abomination.
somewhere, doing something. I extend as I get older. I find myself extending grace more and more to people.
Yeah.
because I see how people get discriminated against and things. It's like, well, just because you don't agree, I don't need to know what's going on in your bedroom. That ain't none of my
Exactly.
business. Anyway. And folks just tell all their business. And then they wonder why they made off with somebody else because you done told them what they do to you. So people want to test it. Keep your mouth shut.
yeah, it's just worse now because of social media.
It
It's
is.
way
Yeah,
worse
people
now.
have
People tell their
used
business
the-
quick to that.
All
Yeah.
your stuff.
Yeah.
And bullying too. People say stuff behind the keyboard that they would never say to a
your
person's
face.
face.
Yeah.
They
Facts.
would never say some of the stuff that
That's
they
why they say I'm messy because I put people on blast. Like you can't talk about
does.
G Baby when she ain't here, and when she come, you know you her best friend. So
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Look how she
Did
looking.
you
tell her,
Look how she looking.
tell her what you just said about you just
What you
said
say?
she. And then, you starting stuff. Well,
No.
if it's the truth, you said it right. So
Right.
how's that starting stuff? Why I'm the
And
messy?
give me that same energy when you telling the story back.
Yeah,
Give me that same
Yeah, that's
energy.
just like-
Tell me
yeah.
how you was telling the person, how you was just talking about.
right.
I said that. I just did that. I was
Give me that
saying.
same
Right.
energy.
Did I not just do that? I said.
Yeah,
I said what I said, and then I said it to him. Correct.
yeah,
Boop, boop.
sure did.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? I was missed it.
You know what I'm
I
talking
know.
about.
You missed it.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
y'all know
gotta
exactly what I
rewind.
said.
But no,
Password is what?
I do like both comedy and acting. It's fun. I know one thing, when you do shoot a movie, because you're with all those different people for however long, week, 2 weeks, or however long your shooting time is, you become like a family.
Yep.
When I got done with shooting Daddy I Love Him, I was texting people like, how y'all doing?
I miss you.
Like, what y'all up to? I missed them so much.
Listen, that movie, and the reason why I keep bringing that one up, that is one of the greatest movies I've seen on Tubi in a long time, as far as the professional.
Oh, you gonna make me go watch it?
It
No,
was-
you gotta watch like the scenes,
The scenes
the
was great.
crispiness, the acting, every person in there,
And it's still on there,
storyline.
right?
the
I mean, the
storyline, the
is-
music,
That's why I
It's
like
deep.
working with them, because their stuff is professional.
it's like they
You
try to
get your check on
perfect it.
time.
You get
That's
your
our
check.
next question about the money. I always ask
Listen.
about the money
Now,
because
I
this is a
can,
career, not a hobby.
I can say
Rhea, you see my shirt, right?
98% of the time, I've been paid and gotten my money. I didn't have to pop off.
Okay.
But there were a couple of incidents over my 19 plus years. But it hasn't been like some people. I see some people, they are always, but I have a contract. And it's not personal, it's business.
Exactly.
Even my friends, they'll recommend me to their church, or they're having a birthday party or this. I still send them a contract. It's nothing
Exactly.
personal. It's business. And when you do what they saying, the new saying now,
Stand
standing
on
on business.
business.
When you do things the same way, people respect you
Cause
and they know what to expect.
You
Like,
know,
okay,
that's
this is
how
what
they
I'ma
did.
do.
That's how they were trying to come at Queen Latifah. Remember, she had her contract. It was set up.
That is a person I want to work with. Oh my!
Queen?
I
Yeah,
love
Queen
me some
Latifah.
Queen
You call her right
Latifah.
quick?
Go
It can
ahead.
happen. It can
I
happen.
Can I
love
call
me
her?
some Queen
Well, hashtag
Latifah.
Queen.
I
I
can call
love
her
Those dreams
directly.
can come true. Hey, you know,
Listen,
little Rosie.
She's another reason why I do more than the eyes can see.
One man. Yeah, yeah.
She's a rapper. Some people don't know she had a jazz album out.
Oh,
And
I
she
got it.
had one of the baddest
Jazz,
jazz
and
albums.
she got a gospel one too.
She does modeling.
She is
I
the
did,
queen.
I did full figure modeling. She does commercials, spokesperson, producing. There are so many facets to Queen Latifah. That is a
No,
bad
she is. She's
sister.
She
no,
is.
that's one queen for real.
That
Yeah.
is a
She
bad
wear that
sister.
crown. I
Who you
love it.
calling a bitch?
UNITY.
She couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait to say that part.
She could not wait to say
No, the
this.
queen. You
That's
gotta
where
give
era
her-
I come
yeah.
from.
And
And
you
that's
see,
why
she the
I
only black-
always tell y'all about cussing. I'm glad Crystal said
My
I should
jam
feel
is
about
ladies
it's not-
first.
It's just
And
how
you
was the
see
era
how
I
she's
grew up
like
in.
really like. I'm not gonna say she's
here
the
it
only
is,
black girl of
467,000.
CoverGirl, but she
Okay,
is
is
the only black girl on that
I
commercial.
ain't want to lie on
Yeah.
nobody.
She a CoverGirl.
Yeah, she cover girl. She did Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
she's
No,
great.
I love her at
Queen of Beats.
Equalizer.
Oh, I love her. That I watched that series.
I'm
She got her
ashamed to
own
say
show.
I've never watched it.
You gotta watch
Is
the whole
it?
series.
I
That was
love
great.
I've
her.
never seen one episode.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful person
She
all the
is.
way around.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, she
And
was.
That's her
She was the
character.
Steven Seagal, female Steven
That is
Seagal.
true.
Yeah, I love Queen. But
She's a good person.
I want to say this to our viewers: when y'all go watch "Daddy, I Love You," you have to pay attention to it.
Daddy, I love him.
Yeah, that.
Daddy, I love him.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
some
You're
love
not gonna
in
miss
there somewhere.
her.
But listen.
You're not gonna miss the character she is in the movie.
But
You
the
did.
people don't understand when they watch it because Miles, I had to talk with Miles. And he said, "Did you get it?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So what was it? Who she was talking about?" I was like, "I'm gonna call you back." I had to go watch the movie.
Wow.
But look, but this time when I watched it, I'm really
Oh, you didn't
into
know who she loved?
At first I did.
Oh.
I didn't pay attention to it. So when you pay attention to it, you would know. But that's what he want to know people if they catching on to it.
Yeah.
Because it's a part 2. You gonna be a part 2?
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
It's gonna be a part 2. This movie is so good. It have you in tears. Like I ain't gonna
It
lie.
was.
It's the
It was very
storyline
touching.
behind.
You cried.
Oh hell, I'm a man.
No, he. Yes,
You know
he
what?
cry.
I ain't cry.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's okay
if
to
you,
cry.
If you did, it's okay.
he know it's okay.
Well, no. I know
Hey,
it's okay.
hey,
but
listen.
no. It seriously, it's a teardropper. It's if you into that, like really, everything about it was just. Like I
Great.
said, it's nothing against nobody with they Tubi movies
Mm-hmm.
and all the producers. I know a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
But that movie there, overall, when I say in every category about it, when you compare it to other movies, like everything about that movie was great.
Okay.
Real quick, guys, I forgot to say we would start it off. The call-in number is 248-508-3460. If you want to call in, we got about 15 more minutes. 248.
Well, hurry up and call. Don't tear it too long.
Yes,
508-3460. Yeah, y'all know it's snowing outside.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad you liked the movie. That made me feel even better.
No, it's great. It was great. I to the point I was calling people like, hey, go turn on Tubi, go watch this, and that's why I wanted my daughter to see if she knew who you was,
I
because
wanna
she
say I
called me
posted
back
that one.
like, and she knew out the gate when I asked. I said, so who's she? And she told me. I was
there
like,
you go.
okay. She's like, no, Daddy, I sat there and I watched. That movie is great. So like, you gotta watch it. If you watch it, if you know what who
And
they
a
was
lot of
talking
people,
about,
that
call and let
movie
me
was
know.
a play originally.
right. He
and
told
I
me
did
that.
the play. It's been about, oh my goodness, I
It
want to
is.
say maybe 6 years ago
Yep.
that we did the play.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, a lot of people know Melissa Talbot, love Melissa.
Love Melissa.
One thing about Melissa is she's gonna tell you the truth. No, you know, and it's not disrespectful. It's just because she's a very open and honest person.
Right.
So I did Daddy I Love Him, the play. And of course plays are kind of over the top and
Yes, they have to
the
be.
auntie is
Yeah,
comical and I'm just clowning on stage. So now when you get to a movie, you
different.
can't do all that overacting and everything is filmed. So
Yes.
you're not in the moment, so to speak. And even though Aunt Barb had some funny moments, in the movie there was a lot of serious moments.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
everybody know I'm the comedian. I'm silly on set. Like I'm always being silly. And Missy did not want me as Aunt Barb for the movie because of me being always silly. And when I went to audition, I did drama. I didn't do a comedy piece because I needed for them to see something different.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they ended up casting me in that role, but originally she didn't want me in that role, but she saw something different. And so that's why it's important but I've taken acting workshops. Some of these people they think because they've been in a play,
Exactly.
now I'm an actor, actress, I'm a professional. They don't want to go any workshops. What they fail to understand is people like Halle Berry, Will Smith, they still,
Take
after
it up,
making
yeah.
$20 million,
Movie,
they
yeah.
still have acting coaches.
Yeah.
They still call on their coaches to review the lines, how to deliver a certain part, what's the motivation. And people don't do that. You have to invest in your craft.
Yes.
I'll call, even with Aunt Barb, I called one of the acting coaches here, long guy that's been doing it for years, and went over everything. He had COVID, and we did it via Zoom. Go over, you have to study to show yourself approved. And people that don't invest, even with my More Than Eyes Can See show with the bass, I did call a couple of bass players, like,
So you
because I'm
you didn't
trying to
go
learn
YouTube?
them. Yeah, no, I did. I went to learn the strings. I learned the strings on there and tried to, but I still wasn't getting it. So it's like, okay, now you got to take it to the next step. We got to call for help. And so people need to quit disrespecting. If you're going to do something,
Do it.
you have to take it seriously. I still take piano lessons. I still take voice lessons. Even some of the singers, a lot of professional singers, they still do voice lessons
Yes,
and
they
get
should.
vocal coaching. But people think, oh, I sang here. I'm this, and it's no. Everything is not the same.
Being in a play, because I was in church plays, so in my mind I'm an actor. But yeah,
She
She
said church
showed me
plays.
acting like she our boss. Whatever movie film looking for a boss, now that role, she can
people
play
always say I
that.
can play a good principal or a teacher. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna play something I'm
You can be
not.
the
That's the
female
point in
Joe Clark.
acting.
Lean on me.
Man,
You do the one with the female.
but Rhea, not to listen. This is off the subject,
Oh, okay.
but we got to speak on what happened last Monday. How we got dressed up, and then this man went out
Oh, we do have
and
to speak
got
on that.
dressed the fuck up. We gonna put a picture up.
Huh?
'Cause he was in a
Are we
suit.
gonna put a picture up?
Yeah, we gonna have to.
Okay.
Look at him.
What
Look, he got
happened?
one at home. Something
So-
in his phone. One in his phone.
Last week's show was basically about
I just had to put that out there because he was a part of
dressing
that.
to impress and how we don't dress up anymore. Women go out. It's no effort put into how you look when you come outside.
And that was a pride thing back in the day.
Yes.
People, like you said, put in effort to go. That's why I get disgusted when somebody has a party and it says dress,
To
and
impress.
somebody come in there with denim, some jeans,
with their cut up
on.
jeans and a blouse. It's dressed. That's dressy. So he goes out of town. Now, as you can see, my brother, I love him to death, but he's a baseball and hoodie guy all day. He don't wear suits. He
That
just
boy had his head out and everything.
he
Not
went
like
to
that.
he
Not
went
like
to the
that.
A
Not like
for
that.
it wasn't a
Not
charity.
on the
Was it a
blazer.
charity event?
It was
no, he was on
it was
tuxedo.
a fundraiser.
Fundraiser.
Is that velvet?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you feel me? You know, I felt great, and it was a great cause. Shout out to the Sharpers family. They're from Detroit, living out in Atlanta,
Yep.
and it was a fundraiser for a healthy
You're saying
youth program.
sharper, right?
Yeah, sharper.
Because you say that very fast, like you talk about me.
No, I'm
I
sorry.
thought you said sharper.
Oh no,
It's
I'm saying sharper, and it's called the Sharpers
P-E-R.
Ball. Yeah.
See,
So,
you didn't know either.
Charles Sharper, man, shout out to him. He got us to fly in from Detroit, dress up, and be a part of this fundraiser. They doing great things in the community, but
I felt like I
our
was
people look
Amazing.
great.
Yes.
It gave me inspiration to where I didn't want to leave. Like,
And you want to wear more suit?
But see, this
yeah,
the
but
thing.
I wanted to be looser.
when you're dressed up, you just feel different.
You
I don't-
do.
You
Listen.
walk, you move differently.
My whole
you talk
attitude-
differently. Yeah.
He was all in the camera, y'all.
I mean, he
was
still
all-
went live every 5
But
minutes.
I
That didn't
did-
change.
listen,
I tell people
no,
that
listen,
when it comes to
got to.
clothes
Cause
and music make a
the
difference.
hat was off.
It
When
does.
I listen to
Yeah.
jazz,
Uh-oh.
I'm just mellow. Do. When I turn on Hypnotize, I start driving about 90 miles an hour.
Yeah. You
Like
talking about
I
Biggie?
just, yeah.
Yeah. But it's a
Sicker
big
than your
difference.
average Papa
Hey.
Twist cap. Like you just go
You
into
get
a
the mood.
whole thing. But then when you listening to watercolors on XM, you tooling along doing maybe 70.
Maybe
When
70. That's still
You
fast.
like, I'm doing
No, the
the
speed limit
speed
70.
limit.
Where?
On the line.
96.
On the line.
Y'all know that's Miss Daisy.
I try 70 on all freeways.
do.
Southfield.
I drive 70 on
I'm on the lines
residential.
with
That
it. Now you getting
I don't
ridiculous.
drive slow. I don't know what
They
to
done
say.
put the speed bumps out.
When
We
I
can't go
listen
too fast.
to
It's
any
stupid.
type of hip hop or something, just hype to make. Anytime you do this, the speed
Yes.
limit go up 20 miles
Yeah.
an hour.
Y'all had to
I'm
stop
a
listening to
DMX
Tupac
girl.
because of that growing
Yeah.
up.
Oh, now
Tupac got me
DMX,
in
that
trouble.
had you running people
DMX
off the
and
road.
Tupac.
You get in the road rage, listen
Yeah,
to some
I mean,
DMX.
that
a whole nother-
Right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's bad.
But yeah, that was a great event. I
It was
dressed
nice.
up.
You were
You look,
nice.
you look very, very dapper.
Yes.
You look very nice.
I bet
They
you,
thought so too.
I was in there.
Had
Oh
your
Lord.
beard all trimmed up
I
and
was
stuff.
like-
I was in there. Look, I was. I
See,
told her. I
that's what
said,
hair does for me. When I
I
get
look-
my hair done, that's when I feel. And a nice wax.
when I put my hat on,
Gotta
that's,
get waxed.
that's when I put my hat on. That's when I
That's
feel.
how you feel.
Overdo- But anyway,
Anywho,
Like, girl, you cute. I be like, girl, I know.
that's for after. That's too much affection.
But you take this motherfucker off, guess what?
That's my potty mouth crew. Can you tell? You gotta have a balance in the show.
listen, I have all
You have to
kinds
have-
of
yes,
friends.
you have to have a balance
I
everywhere you
have
go.
all kinds
But
of
this one is several people in one. Like,
I'm gonna do a clip every show, and she did it quietly today. Oh, not unload a clip, babe.
look, not unload the clip.
Okay.
I did that too.
Not just
Yeah.
safe in
I
our
used to be a
arms.
police
I'm gonna do
reserve.
a
A lot of
segment.
people
I
don't know
think
that.
we're gonna have to do a segment where G Baby, every show G Baby gets up because her bladder is weak and she has to go pee.
Oh, show every clip
She
her
did
going
it
to the bathroom.
quietly this time while you were talking. She was like, she did the church finger and left out. But usually, every show.
The only one she didn't do was last week
when she
Yeah.
didn't
when she
drink.
was dressed up and then
And she
she,
was dressed
It might
up.
have been like
Exactly.
two other ones too.
I
that-
can't remember but that one.
The last.
Well, with this being the last show of 2023,
Y'all need to show them clips.
we got to create the clips
It's
first,
like 15
G-Baby.
of- it's like-
not,
how
see what I
many-
mean? It,
How many weeks is in a goddamn year?
Listen,
52.
we
Yeah,
grind
uh-huh.
it down, but I want Miss Crystal P to share with y'all again her information on how to get in touch with her for her next show, how to get the tickets.
Oh,
So-
right, because you don't want to talk about my PP event?
no, we don't talk about that. no.
Y'all crazy. CrystalPiscrazy.com.
That's the only P we're gonna talk about,
March,
Crystal P.
mark your calendars. March
I was going with
16th,
it.
Saturday. More than eyes can see. Like I said, 20 years. I'm working on bringing somebody special in for the show.
Come on, girl.
I
You
see
ain't
it for
gotta.
free.
Right. Ah, come
Make sure
on.
to take
still
my
got your
bed.
tuxedo.
Yeah, I got to go rent another one.
Go renting. Oh,
You rented a tuxedo?
So we gonna make it to
I
it
ain't there
too.
yet.
things
I
might
never wear it
change.
again. I ain't know how I was gonna feel.
Oh my lord.
Shit.
A man should always have at least one
least
suit in
one.
his closet.
I did.
One.
It was in there for
custom
one day. I took it back the next day.
One
For that
custom
one
to
week.
Men's Warehouse.
Yes. We ordered it here and had it shipped there.
Wow.
That's what we do. Why
Did
keep
you rent
it?
the shoes too?
No, I had my own shoes.
Okay.
I had some shoes. I the shoes I'm okay with. I buy the shoes because I could wear them with jeans and a blazer and shirt.
Correct.
I do dress like that because it's still kind of down. Still make me feel I'm
Thanks,
not
Glenn.
uptight.
Yes, she is amazing. I got people. I'm looking at the comments. Yes, everyone loves Crystal. Thank you guys.
Aww.
She is amazing. See, Crystal don't even remember, or do you? My god brother Tony. Of course you remember Tony.
Tony, which one?
Tony, Antonio Williams that passed away. Crystal.
Yeah.
So you know that's
Oh
my
my
god
God.
brother.
So she done brought up my first boyfriend.
Yep. So the history goes way back.
This is the funny part. So
Things we did not know.
I love me
Keep
some
learning
Antonio
shit
Williams.
today.
I couldn't even have a boyfriend back in the day, but that was my boyfriend in 6th grade. I loved him. And the two girlfriends he had after me, guess what their names were?
Crystal.
Both of them.
What was- and what was
And
his-
none of
what-
us have spelled our name the same way. All three of us never. And up until even the day he passed, his wife's name Crystal.
Wife's name Crystal.
We played volleyball together. She called me when he was when he was transitioning, and I drove all the way to Lansing. He said, as he lie in that bed dying, he said, "I must be dying because you here."
Gonna always
And I
crack a
wrote
joke.
a joke in my show where I talk about pastors because he became a pastor. And,
Apostle.
See, that was what he
and,
was thinking.
and it's loosely based on him. But I've known him since 6th grade, since I was 11 years old, and I still remember his birthday, November 7th.
November 7th, which is just
That's my
now. Remember when I
baby's
told the story
birthday.
of when I said my god brother passed and I didn't know
Yeah.
for a whole 3
And
months.
yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
I
they didn't
know.
tell you?
No, we didn't know.
I was at
So
the
he's-
funeral and everything.
Yep, didn't know nothing about
Spoke
it.
at the
did.
funeral. I
Nope.
even spoke at the funeral.
Did you?
I was the and I said the full circle coming around. I was like, wait a minute, because back then everybody we wasn't on Facebook like we was.
Yeah.
we are now.
Yeah.
So I go on there to tell them happy birthday, and
he
people all I
gone.
see is happy heavenly birth. Like I was like. Heavenly. I said, I ain't talking to Tony. I said, no, I ain't talking. But anytime he come from Lansing, he gonna stop at
Because
my house.
I want to say
He
the
gonna
funeral
stop
was in
and pop up.
August.
Yep.
His
So,
mom, Gloria. and-
Everybody.
Yeah, we go way
Right on Church
back.
Street, right around like we.
Oh,
were-
man.
I think he's not
And he
gonna
used
come
to
to Lansing
live-
and not
he
come
used to
see us. So I didn't
live on
understand
Rensselaer.
where her man was.
And but
But I digress.
those were the days. I ain't gonna put no more of my personal
No,
business. out
don't
there.
put no more on there.
Y'all done threw me
That's-
under the bus with that
That's
one.
probably where you learned some Spanish. Well, he just looked Spanish.
Yeah,
had
everybody
a good
used to
head.
think he was
He was
Indian. They would say
light-skinned.
Indian. They would say Native American.
Yeah,
they
he
would
had the
say
good hair.
Hispanic. Oh my goodness! You look, he was whatever the going rate was. He could
Now,
pass.
Right.
now, I did watch the clip.
Which clip?
Where's your award at?
Oh, that I won the other day.
I shared with them that.
It's so funny because it kind of looked like that.
That I do.
So, somebody was on Facebook. They were looking for women comedians, female comedians, however you call them. And another comedian tagged me.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I misread it. I thought they were looking for clean comedians, but apparently they weren't. So I was like, okay, I'll go. It's in Indianapolis, and I got a lot of sky miles. I can hop on a flight and go. And everybody was driving in, and they said, "What time you going back?" I said,
Immediately.
"Tomorrow morning." I said, "I got a flight." They said, "Oh," when everybody was driving. No, ma'am, I'm too old for this. So I drive in, meet the other ladies. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. And you had to pick an order. They had a pile of balled up paper. And you pick so you know which order you're going in. So you just draw your number. I drew number 7. And
Completion.
everybody, that's right. Everybody that went before me, one girl was like, I'm gutter. So everybody was cussing. And when I say not cursing, cussing. Everybody was cussing. They was talking about their coochie.
What they say about that?
Oh shit!
Listen, I don't want to hear about nobody nothing. And so one girl, she was really funny though, but she came out with a strap on.
I'm sorry, what now?
She did. She had like this little cup thing strapped to her, whatever.
This was
So she was
yesterday?
cameo.
No, this was at the it was an all-female comedy competition.
Jesus.
So like 1 week they had mixed. Another week I guess they had men, and then they wanted to do an all-women week. So, you know, that's how I ended up there.
Mixed.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there like, oh my God, these people, they are not going to receive me because they have heard everything about from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah, literally.
And, but something just spoke to me like, you can't be nobody but you.
That's right.
And a lot of people don't realize when I started comedy, I started in the white clubs because black people wouldn't hire me because I wasn't cussing. But Foolish saw me out in L.A. And he was like, "You from Detroit?" He said, "I'm gonna call you." Foolish was the one that put me on in what they call the urban market, so the black market.
Right.
He said, "Funny is funny."
Yeah.
He didn't have any issue with me. And when you do a Foolish room, you can go do comedy anywhere. I'll call his room the gang initiation room.
Correct.
The hood guys is up in the club. Somebody just got jail, but they were into it for the art of comedy.
Right.
Foolish made his following appreciate comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, Crystal, you can't be nobody else but you. Go up there and do your material. And so I hit them. As soon as I hit the stage, I'm doing jokes and material and going. And people are laughing. And, I'm just doing my material. And I go sit down. And all of the other ones was like, girl, you funny. And then the last two had me, they was cussing and talking about their little coochie and stuff, and that's fine. That's what you do. If that's your brand, that's your brand. I have no issue because I laughed. Some of the stuff was really funny. And so when it came time to judge, they brought us all on stage. They about to announce the winner. The girl sitting next to me, she was from Grand Rapids, Michigan. She said, "I think it's between you and the girl with the strap on."
No.
And I said, well, she was funny. I said, I think it's going to be her because it just seemed like,
They gravitated to her.
well, that seemed like her kind of crowd.
The crowd. Yeah.
Lois said, no, ma'am. They handed me that little money and that trophy. I was like, I was shocked. I was so shocked because, and it just goes to show you, all you got to do is stand on your principles and what you can't do nobody else but you.
Correct.
And you have your authenticity, and if people can't accept it or receive it, then that's on them. And one of the judges came up to me after the thing. He said, "You did material."
Yeah.
And remember, I talked about people if you took the cussing away, what content that you had. He said, and you shut it down when you did your airplane joke. And he said, he said, you do authentic stand-up comedy.
Right.
Where some people just get up there and they just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And everybody has a funny cousin, uncle,
They
relative.
cook out-
But
they
just,
cook out funny.
just because you there doesn't mean that it's going to be relatable.
Right.
And I tell people, you have to make it relatable to 80,
Everybody,
90% of your audience. You're talking about stuff, I'm sure you all have a thing that goes on in your family that every time y'all get together, y'all laugh because y'all
Same
know.
joke.
Yeah.
But if
The
you went out
same
and
joke.
told it to somebody, they wouldn't
understand. Yeah.
And so if you're going to do it, you have to make it or write it so people can receive it and understand it.
Yeah.
And that's where being a comedian comes in.
Yeah.
Even doing comedy, I tell people, know your audience. You have so many of these people coming up in comedy, everybody told them that they're funny, but you got to read the room. People wonder how I got some of the events that I got. You can't go to a Whispers or OJ's concert, Enchantment, talking about bees and hoes and sucking and eating
Yeah,
this.
you
And you
can't.
got women in the audience that still wear a slip and pantyhose. Like,
Not the slip.
so you got to know your audience. Like, I've seen promoters cut the microphone on people because it was so vulgar and offensive to who they serve. You're not at a rap concert.
You got to know your audience.
And I've opened up for Wale before. I've opened up for Too Short. And I was shocked, like, why y'all calling me? I know. It's like, we need you because we have a mixed crowd. I was doing private events We're gonna have this type of thing.
Yeah.
And so you got to know who you with. Sometimes I still do some Caucasian people. Sometimes I'll slow my jokes down. With my people, I might have shoulders going and the neck rolling or whatever, and then I go and I'll do the same exact joke, but I'll deliver it.
It's what you deliver, but your authenticity.
Yeah.
Right,
And I
because
say that
I know
word.
authenticity.
But I can't say it for
So,
some
But
Say it.
you
Hold
have
on, you
to
went the old part.
understand
Say it. See.
authenticity.
I gotta say it slow.
And
Talk
so
fast.
people just have to understand and know who they're performing for. It's not
Correct.
that you're not funny. It's just that maybe that's not your crowd. And that's why I don't accept every gig. People will call me, hey, I want you. No, you don't.
No,
And that's why
not
I'm so
today.
glad you
No,
came
you
on today.
Chris,
I'm like,
BS shit. BS
because
shit.
wait, G baby, let me say this. 'cause
Yes, you're not. Is that what you're trying to say?
She's trying to get it out.
Fucking around with Rhea.
Yes,
It's
the
bullshit.
spirit laid on you.
Really
But no, I
interesting.
say that because a lot of people don't either they don't put it in their schedule. They're just like, okay, well, what is this little show? Or what are you trying to do? You didn't ask me none of that. I just asked, hey,
No.
Can you
And
come
I'm
on?
going to tell you, somebody else said that about their podcast about a month ago. I'm doing one tomorrow here in the city. I believe every time somebody calls me, it's an opportunity
Yes.
to reach an audience that may not know. I'm not so big or stuck on myself that I believe like, I don't have time for that. I would
Yeah.
never even call it a little show.
yes,
Because it is an opportunity.
Correct.
And it's also a time to support. The problem with some of us in the Detroit area is we don't support. And we want everybody to be Tyler Perry. We want everybody to be Quincy Jones. We
Hey,
can
oh, wait.
have
Wait a
we can
minute.
have those types of people here if we supported them.
We got
designers, we have
have them.
singers, we have
Yeah.
producers. Rest in peace to Amp. He was a great producer. He passed away. Like we have great people.
got Quincy
Amp
Moans
from where?
over
No,
here.
Amp didn't work out at Powerhouse, did he?
I'm not sure.
I gotta follow up on this. 'cause
Amp, but he was a producer
was young
here.
or older?
Yeah, like middle age.
Okay, because if it's the Amp I'm thinking about, I was like, well, I
But
read it earlier and I was
we
like, wait,
have
nah.
these great people, and a lot of people don't support. There are people that can really cook, that are really chefs. There are people that sew clothes. There are people that put on shows. I'm sure your man, shouts out to Rico in the house. and,
Rico in the house.
Controlling the board, but there's a
We
lot
glad
of
you
people
made
that
it,
work
Rico.
behind the scenes that are on the board. Like, I don't know how to slide the button up, and I know how to turn the microphone on the
That's
board.
why I appreciated your analogy about photography, because he's a photographer. Like that's,
Yeah.
you're into light.
You lighting. What do
you
you
know
shoot with?
your-
Canon, Sony.
Look at all these cameras.
So I know
don't
because
even
my
touch
first
them.
husband was a photographer, and I
Been
tried
married
to
more than
shoot.
once?
Yeah, that's why I said I couldn't be a first lady.
Or the second one.
One of my friends, comedian Mark Henderson, he always talk about the pastor. He was like, if the pastor been married more than once, is his wife really the first lady?
No.
That is
Twice
one of my
removed.
favorite jokes from Mark Henderson. But it's so funny. It make you think like,
I want to hear the airplane joke. Now I want that to take us out. 'Cause
You know what?
I don't
Before
know.
Let me
she
see
said,
if I
though,
can do it.
Talk about your brand, what you got coming off, sis.
Okay, so again, this is my brand too. If y'all can see this,
That's what I figured it was.
Uh-huh.
wanted
I
to
wear
speak
my
on
own
it.
stuff.
That's
Crystal
right.
P,
Wear
it's a
your own
microphone,
stuff.
and it was designed by my niece's husband. So I keep all the stuff as close in the family. My website was
right.
designed by my other niece's husband.
in the family.
Charity starts at home. I pay my people, so it's not charity. It's not volunteer work. I do pay everybody that comes on. But this is my new logo, CP for Crystal P, and it's a microphone with the
That's
C
dope.
and the P built in the microphone. The T-shirts will be hitting the website shortly. They're actually
will
working
get
on the
those.
store right now. CrystalPisCrazy.com is the website. You can connect to all my social media. Sign up for the newsletter. We don't spam you. We only send out information when something is coming up and you need to know, because the tickets will be dropping for the show. Will be at the Dearborn Performing Arts on Michigan Avenue. If you don't have a driver's license, get a ride, because the police station is next door, and I don't, want you to get carried, taken across the parking lot because
Right,
your
right
license
across the
suspended
street,
or
yeah.
you don't have valid insurance. People know that my shows are mature. We don't have anybody in there fighting and clowning and acting a fool. People really enjoy it. So my current husband, he DJs on the side.
Okay.
He's been DJing for 20 years. So he did the music, he DJed. People were in the aisles dancing before the show. Everything went smooth. And it's nothing like having a great team. If you all know Swift from D12,
Yes.
he is a very great friend of mine, very great support. He comes to my shows, but he was on tour this last show. His wife is my stage manager. She
Okay.
has been my stage manager every single show. It's like you got a
That's
great
dope.
team. Don't, you know,
Don't
it
get-
ain't
don't-
broke,
Yeah,
don't
that's
fix it.
Don't
I get
it
a
together,
lot
yeah.
of support from a lot of people. I had people come in from Texas, from Kentucky, from New York, from Georgia at this last show, from Tennessee.
That's huge.
So I'm looking forward to people coming in, you know, for this show to celebrate 20 years. And I hope you all can be there.
Oh, we're gonna be
March
there.
16th, right?
I had to
March
take off
16th.
work
I'll
now
never forget
because
that.
how my life's set up. I was
Oh,
probably
yeah.
at work the last time. That's
Put
probably
it in, put your days in.
my days in.
Don't make any excuses. And if you can't come, you can't come. You don't have to call me like, give me your excuse, because I know people. I just assume you don't say anything. I just want to be, look, I'm a sensitive thug, okay? I cry, but
Go
then
on,
I
Pissy.
fight.
Go, God,
But,
it's another segment. Just told you it's a segment within a
yeah,
segment.
go ahead. Don't
Go
lose
on,
the
Pissy.
kidney.
It's
But
all right.
I just, I'm a type of person, I support people. So even if I'm not in
And
the
she
movie,
does.
I go to movie premieres. Even sometimes if I don't go, I buy a ticket still to support.
And I don't even know Crystal remembered it. Let me say this about you and your spirit and how was it during COVID? She's on Facebook and just wanted to bless somebody with some money. Oh. She did like a raffle. I don't remember what you had did something, but I was the winner.
I do
And it
so much
came right
stuff,
on time. It was just,
I
and it's just a
don't
small
know.
gesture. And it was, I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
I do so much stuff, and people
I was like,
bring
she ain't gonna
stuff
really
up. They
cash
say
at
you
me.
don't do, and I cash. Oh yeah, if
She
I do,
did.
I'm gonna do whatever I say. I'm trying to be
Yes,
a
she
woman
did.
of my word and
Ain't no
walk in
try, you
integrity.
do.
But I do some things because I moved to do them. I know with comedy, a lot of people say, "How do you go on stage?" My first husband died of cancer.
Oh.
He was 45. People
Jesus.
wonder like, "How do you go on stage?" I said, "Believe you me, there is somebody hurting
Way-
far
Yep.
worse than I am." Or people have situations. I had somebody that come up to me. His mom had they buried her the day of the show, and somebody convinced him to come to my show. And he hugged me like he just needed therapy.
Yes.
He was in tears, but he was so happy that he came. So people are fighting demons
Yes.
and suicide and broken marriages, broken homes, and everybody has a situation. So if for 30 minutes or 45 minutes or even an hour you come to my show and you get uplifted, I'ma do people, and I pay my people. Now that's the one thing nobody can ever say. All my musicians, all my vocalists get paid before the show starts. So if I never sell a ticket,
They still
they
get
get
it.
their money because I want to make sure that I
That's
don't
huge
have
in
a
this
name.
business.
Yeah,
That's-
because
that
people
don't understand.
I don't
That's
play them
huge.
games.
That's
and
huge.
if I sell a certain amount of tickets, go over or projected, I throw them some extra money.
Bless
I
your
always
heart.
tip everybody because I
Iron.
believe that you know, guys, that we need to build up our network
do.
here.
No, we do.
We
We
could
do.
have such great entertainment and a great entertainment space if we just supported one another
Yeah.
and look out, support our movies here.
Because like with the mic, it's what downtown.
One
Is that-
mic,
one mic.
Detroit.
Yeah, I went there.
They're
It
still
should be
in the
open.
phase
They're
of
still
Yeah, it's
Sunday.
open. I was
they're
there last
so
Sunday.
they're doing the Tickle Me Tuesdays, which is on one end of it.
He's not done
They
with that
haven't
part.
done the construction for the rest of the park.
Okay.
So the
Yeah,
kitchen
it'd
is
be
open
soon.
and they have a limited menu for that and the Tickle Me
cereal boxes
Tuesdays,
in the
but
background.
Tickle Me Tuesdays. Okay, I need
And
that.
Shout out
even-
to my man Mike Lowry, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Judge
yeah.
Mathis.
Oh yeah, now Mike Larry, if y'all don't know him, his real name is Larry Williams.
Yep.
So it's Mike as in microphone, MIC, just in case. So y'all not thinking like Mike
Yeah, yo,
on
I was
Instagram.
thinking.
Not
Bad
the
Boys,
Mike
Bad
Epps.
Boys.
Right.
That's what I'm
MIC.
It's
Larry.
Mike, like microphone
Yeah.
Larry, MIC Larry. I work with him a lot. He's the host of Tickle Me Tuesday. So definitely go down there, give them a shout. Glenn Johnson, one of the people that's on watching us right now, he's a play producer. He's bringing In My Father's House back in April. Same venue before Performing Arts, for Performing Arts. Make sure you support his play when you see it. Brother Man is going to be in it. Reginald Ballard. I'm gonna be there too.
Also,
I'll
sorry
be
to
there.
cast it. It's not.
Oh yeah. He
Darn.
has that one cast. He did it once before, so he's bringing us back, and he has a small cast.
I
Too,
know,
so
Rick,
it's
Rick,
6
put her
people.
in.
No, I say that.
Somebody
'cause
put my
I'm gonna
sister
be
in a
my big
commercial.
movie.
Her
She's
in a
producing movie.
goddamn-
When auditions come out, follow people
What?
like Richard A. Bass, Janaya Black, Janaya Black. They do movies. Her and her husband Rocky Black, Richard A. Bass, Mike Jeffers. He's from Raw Voices. Tanja,
Okay,
the
I'm
shoe lady Ayers, her
Yeah.
store. So she produces and writes a lot of
She's
the
doing a
movies.
lot.
And she's doing a movie. They're starting filming what next
Her
year?
movie. Oh my god.
She was one of the
Play with
producers
God.
on
What is
Daddy
that
I
one?
Love Him.
Play with
But not me.
yeah,
Play
no,
with, yeah.
some- dang
She,
it, you know,
listen, this
that
is
was
her
good.
last week at her closing her shoe store, and I'm about to go up there and get the last
Yes.
of the
And that's on Washington.
God forgives, I
Washington.
don't. That's it. God forgives, I
Royal
don't.
Oak,
Yeah.
the accessory shop.
Yes.
Yes.
So they're doing great
Good.
things. Follow them so you can see when auditions are coming
No,
out.
I said it for
Oh,
my
I get
cousin. My
commercials,
cousin
too.
is an actress, Angelique Conley. This is my last name, Conley. But
That
she's
ain't
in a
your
lot of
cousin.
plays, and she's been doing a lot. Shout out to Angelique. I see you watching. So I'm
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, and I've been doing commercials too. I did the Medicare commercial. I played Joyce in the
Commercials
Medicare
are good
commercial.
money too, guys.
I did the Cozies. Cozies is a black-owned dryer sheet commercial. Company.
what is that?
They have black-owned dryer sheets. You can find them. Look them up. COZIE. Cozy dryer sheets. So I did a commercial for them as well. So it's a lot of stuff out here, people, and that's why some people are still. I did the Medicare commercial last year, and they're still airing it. Because it's time to renew your benefits, so they brought it back out.
Don't I
and
know?
people that text me and screenshot, is this you?
And I gotta
People
find
that
it now.
see, you know, now
Well, you
that
know you
people
go
are
on
getting to know
YouTube and
me,
just look.
it's on there too.
Yeah.
Brogan Partners is the company that put the commercial together. So it's on their YouTube page. It's on Facebook, one of the Facebook pages for Medicare, for MMAP. It's on their page.
It's
so
enough love out here to go around.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
why the title today was "Laughter is Good Medicine."
that's what the Bible says.
That's what the title
Oh,
today.
that's what you ended up coming up with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
was
good.
the
Man.
title.
Proverbs 17:22 says, "Laughter
He's
doeth
talking about
good
that
like a
was
medicine, but a broken spirit drive the bones." That's why folk got dry bones, because they don't laugh.
They don't laugh. They
I
need
got
some
to learn how
laughter.
to laugh. The Lord is trying to move in your life, but you keep getting evicted. I need you to sit still. The Lord is telling me to quit, so He can move in your life. And He
Yeah.
can't call you or text you because your number keep changing. I need you to pay your bill.
You heard the word. You heard the word. You see, you come on, Robert Real. You never know what you're gonna get, and that's what I love about just bringing people together, and that's why
I feel good for y'all.
we
having me.
are
Thank
here.
you.
It's a
Thank
pleasure to
you.
have met you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad to add you.
We gotta
to
call your daughter back. We calling her
Oh
back.
yeah, I'm
No,
gonna have
we
a
gonna
face
have
time
an
and see
after
if she
show, after
remembers.
show.
Time, but time, whatever
Yeah.
time, we gonna do it on there.
No, I
That's all.
appreciate it, but it's a
no,
pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, shouts out to
again.
Carmen Evans. She has
Yeah,
a
that's
podcast.
my baby. Yeah,
Yes.
Saturday. Detroit Talks, Saturdays 5 p.m. at Podcasting.
Yes, yes.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Zoe. I
check
see
it
you.
out.
Zoe
That's
sent
my
some
baby.
stars. Shout out to Lonzo
Oh,
Mirabal.
now Lonzo, I don't know if you can type in how you know me. Lonzo is one of my customers.
You doing that? I got fired because she don't.
She's a guest.
What, for going on the thing?
Yeah.
Giving
Oh,
shots
yes.
out to the
Lonzo,
people.
I made
Lonzo's my brother,
Lonzo banana pudding.
You got
Oh,
one?
yeah, yeah.
Lonzo won't eat nobody's banana pudding but Crystal P. Okay?
And Lonzo is greedy, so I believe this. Like if he, that's huge.
It's laying like that, Lonzo.
That's huge.
Oh, listen.
When you gonna make some more?
The folks got to call when they call, and their money is yet available.
Thank
I
you.
am yet
Thank you.
available.
There-
Amen. It's
Amen. Yes,
What's the
available.
number to
Yeah.
call to order?
I will give you the information when we get
That
off
information is different. She's not doing the bakery like she's not focusing that much more on the baking.
And I
as
do
much.
I do it because I want to do it, not
Right.
because I have to do it.
Yeah.
Because I still have a job. People don't realize I actually
They don't
work
respect it,
a
though.
job
A regular
Me too.
job.
with benefits.
You gotta have benefits.
Yes,
Well,
but yeah,
nowadays, I don't know.
I baked for Glenn yesterday. I did the German chocolate
So
cake.
you might need to call
for
because I
his
need to hear
wife.
this story on how y'all.
Oh man, I'm trying to think how I first delivered a banana pudding to him at the Triumph in Southfield.
Okay.
That was on security detail, and I'm rolling
Always.
up like I got banana pudding for somebody to move out the way.
And he let you come on through. That sounds all right.
I have baked for many of people, and I'll do a show. I'll take, have stuff, sell it, do comedy, and I've done weddings where so y'all gonna really get a kick out of this. Hold on to your A's hat. That's the athletics, the Oakland Athletics. I have a license. I got ordained. So I do weddings. I perform weddings. I came about, my sister has a business called We Say I Do Wedding Officiant. Oh, she went to Oak Park 2, class of 96. She was
who was your sister?
Karen Parker.
This don't make, okay.
Hey,
And
Miss
do y'all
Parker.
know Melody on 105.9 Melody Fresh?
Mel.
That's my
I
niece
need
and
Mel
her
next,
mother.
Because I
Yeah.
did a
So
pop-up
Melody
shop with
is
her
my
at the
niece
shop.
and her mother is Karen. So Karen was getting booked so much, she was turning business. I was like, oh no, we don't turn no business away. Like, what do I need? So I back her up. And I perform weddings. And I perform weddings, come back and do comedy at the reception. And make the wedding cake.
The whole
And take my
thing.
checks out. Yeah.
Sound like
Man, don't work, don't eat. That's what the Bible said.
Sound like a plan to
One-stop
me.
shop. Fearless Focus. You
Yeah,
get the shirt. Wear your own stuff.
yeah.
Crystal Pick, we got to promote ourselves.
Yeah.
Sound like
doing
a
it.
fucking plan. To
And
me.
then I tried to make it so it could be unisex, so a man wouldn't feel
Yes.
like, oh, that's too, Everybody can appreciate a microphone because you might rap, you might sing, you might talk junk, you might do a podcast.
That part.
Well, I'm representing Plug today. Plug
Yes.
in Collections downtown at 1301
blessed.
Gratiot and Broadway. Young black men. We had them on our podcast yesterday, but they doing something big. This here, they done plugged me to a lot of connections, but they got some
I like
beautiful
that.
brands.
Yeah,
You want
the
to buy
blessed
this one?
Plugged
I can buy
in.
me another one. You can buy
It's
this
so
one.
silly. And I heard
Gonna
it's
give you
warm.
upcharge.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's thick. Good.
If you got hot flashes, get the t-shirt. Don't get
Yeah,
the
listen, you will have
That's
this forever. Like this will last forever. Watch
where it's
that
not getting
thing.
nappy.
None of that.
Nothing. I hate when you
Yes, I
have
hate
lint
the
balls.
fuzz balls.
No, but shout out
But
to
you
them
pay
boys.
for that, y'all. You have to
Yeah.
be willing to invest.
And see, that's the problem
that.
because people
That's the
say,
problem.
"Oh, I can do t-shirts for $3." Well, yeah, you can see through it. I had a t-shirt somebody gave me. Listen, it was so thin you could see the hair on my back.
Not
in the front. It was-
Not to see through it.
like my mom would say, it was so cheap it was screaming. I could not believe how cheap the quality
Yeah.
of the shirt is. So if
That's
you
what people
don't-
want, though.
You get what you pay for.
You do.
man. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I was
saying?
gonna say. People be asking
And
for
quit
cheap shit, you
trying
don't get
to
cheap.
negotiate people's
The price
prices,
is
what
the
they
price.
price.
Yeah.
Either you can afford it or you can't. If you can't, just keep it moving.
Well, theirs is worth every penny and more, considering. And then, like I said, first of all, if somebody who's black like you is selling something, support him on that
Well, I'm
note.
not black. I'm Tawny Amber, but go ahead.
What's that color?
Tawny Amber.
Tawny-
like not.
I heard smooth
White dark,
caramel,
but brown.
caramel and peanut butter brown. But I ain't
Caramel's a
heard-
little,
Caramel. I don't know what I would. I don't know.
brown. Has a little more brown hue. I have just a tinge
black.
red.
Yeah, but black people support your people just because they're black. For one, you know what I'm saying. We gotta stop.
Put our money in the
And we
community.
still, we
Yeah,
put our
circulate. I say it all the
our
time.
dollars.
Circulate the black dollar.
But
Period.
also, black people, we are professional. I don't like to, not just because I'm black. I'm professional.
I say
have a
that's
good-
one.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's the
We
one
have to
main
look
reason.
at
Once I
every
see that you
facet.
black with something, I should always give you a
I'ma pay
chance.
attention
I'm gonna
to
come
you.
in.
Yeah.
Okay, what you got? And then from that point is other things that make me want to support you. Like you said, your customer service, your product, you know, everything. And whatever your price is, I should just buy it what you asking.
And if I
Nothing
can't
should
afford
not-
it at that moment, I'm
I'm
going to go
not
ahead
gonna be
and
able
work
to
with
do
it.
it.
Put it on layaway.
I mean,
And, yeah, I need Afterpay.
You got Afterpay.
I have
I-
Afterpay on my website.
Oh yeah, a lot
I
of
have
people got
Afterpay.
Klarna, Afterpay.
Listen.
They got a new one called Sunbit now.
I learned this from my school I went to. Shout out to them in Farmington Hills. I took a class. They black. No, yeah, they black. And this class was for free. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, the class,
They
yeah.
taught me that in business, you cannot lower your price for people because you know them and all that. You just learn that that's not your customer.
That's not your market.
Yeah.
Right. That's
your
not who
customer.
you want.
So
to.
you keep going. Don't change up what you got with your product and your
And
brand.
that's my daughter
I
says
love
that
that.
she has her business. Shouts out to Jars of Perfection. She don't fool around. She don't even go in the kitchen for less than $100 on the cake. She doesn't. She's like, I'm not doing that
Yes.
because it's an art to it. And the
is.
reason
It's a lot
why
of work.
you don't
Shit.
do it is because you can't do it. That's why you call other people. But my mom, even growing up, was one of the young ladies I went to see in Indianapolis. She said, "You remember you used to do our hair?" I was like, "Oh my God, I do remember." But my mom would pay me to do her hair. She wanted to instill in us, you work, you earn something.
That's right.
And so my mom, she wears Melodies, all her shirts from the Fresher brand. My mom has a ton of Fresher brand and AYV merchandise. She orders food from my daughter. And she tell me, you can't give people a discount. You can't
And that's
pay your
hand
lights
stitching. That's
for
hand stitching with AV.
AYV.
AYV.
That's
So,
my nephew.
I need y'all, yes,
So
it's
he's the
hand
one
stitching.
that came up with this logo.
Okay,
So
that's yeah.
So Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Yep, AYV, and came up with the logo and my business cards. He did the business cards for me. So like I said, I always look into my
That's
family.
nothing but love. They gave me a shot when I first started out doing pop-ups, not knowing anything about business.
Because I did a pop up there,
Yep.
and I paid my pop up fee,
I
my
sure
$50
did.
fee. Like we support one another in our family. We really
Yes.
make sure that we look out for one another. And my mom said, "You can't pay your light bills, giving everybody a discount. Your gas, you got bills." And so my mom believes in paying. I believe in paying. Wherever I go, whatever I buy, I buy it.
Yeah.
And keep it moving. Shouts out to Bad Crush. She's from Oak Park, from the township. She went to
Yes.
Oak Park. I have one of her purses as well. So it's important for us to support one
Shane.
another. Yeah, Shannon
doing
the
her
Bad
thing out here.
Crush.
She is doing her thing out here.
Yeah.
And it's hard work. Her purses are handmade. Once again, handmade. It's not a big mass quality. It's not mass production. So people need to understand that. But if I want to bless somebody with something, let me do that. If I want to bless you with a t-shirt, a hat, give it to you for something, let me do that. Don't come in saying, "Hey, can I get a hookup?"
Right.
Right.
That's
Let
all.
you make the choice.
Let
to
me make that
get a
choice if
discount.
that's what I want to do.
And quit trying to put people on the spot too. Where they're like,
Yeah.
no,
That happens. That happens. Well, we definitely went over our time.
sorry.
It's
Dice
okay.
is talking junk.
Because I get cussed out.
You,
I get cussed out, bro.
Lord.
I'm saying you must be special.
she is
You
very
are very
special.
special today. I'm telling a lot of stuff happened today. I can't
You
wait
ain't
when
never
you ain't
seen
here.
it.
So I'll be like, you ain't say that to Crystal P. You let Crystal P do
You
it.
ain't Crystal P. It's
Yeah,
an old part
it
thing
is.
too, so you would
Yes.
understand. The female,
The P stands for plentiful.
that part.
I thought it
Powerful.
stood for Pornhub. I didn't know.
He just won't
Oh,
let
my
me off that
goodness.
side.
No, he
Now, how
ain't
long
letting you.
are we able to get? Because you get paid for jokes. You get paid for comedy. So
I'm
I
gonna do
want-
that joke.
Okay.
He want to
Then
hear
we'll
it. I'm gonna do
that.
it.
Now, wait
Then we
a
close
minute.
You
out
gonna
after
laugh
that.
if it's funny?
No.
You gonna
know
try
what?
real hard
Your
not
spirit
to.
is bad. I'm gonna
That spirit
unplug
is
you. You're not blessed
You know
anymore.
why? Because you didn't share about your desserts with me.
Oh,
And
he's
I
a
don't-
fat boy.
I will make sure I bring you something the next time I come.
And if you
through
can't
here.
make it, I will pick it up.
Okay, I got you.
I
Because
come
I'm in
get
the
it.
area.
I eat
right.
dessert.
What's your favorite?
Everything.
Dessert?
I promise he's green.
Nothing with coconut. Anything else, but
So
nothing
no
with
German
coconut.
chocolate
No
cake.
German
Yeah,
chocolate.
yeah.
Anything else, I eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna close with the airplane joke because this seems to be one of people's favorite jokes that I do. Let me just preface it how I came up with the joke. I hate to fly. I'm claustrophobic, and so I was on a plane trying to sit still and keep my mind off of flying. And whenever you fly, the flight attendants start off with their little spiel about sitting in your seat and get your seat and upright. And I was like, oh, I get tired of hearing this every time I come on the flight. I said, these flight attendants act like ushers at the church. No, just take over. And then it was like, ding, what if you flipped it and said the ushers act like flight attendants? and take over the church. So here was Joe. Hello and good morning. Welcome to New Light Missionary Baptist Church. The service is about to begin, so we ask that you please power down all electrical devices. That means iPhones, iPads, tethers, pacemakers, oxygen tanks, or anything with an on-off switch. The Council of Baptist Pastors prohibits smoking in this sanctuary and tampering with offering and tithing baskets. Estimated time for this service is 3 hours and 47 minutes. So we ask that you please keep all eyes, minds, and Bibles open and all mouths shut in an upright and locked position. Please direct your attention to the pew pocket in front of you as it contains a bulletin of today's service. The sanctuary is equipped with 6 emergency exits, 2 to my side, 2 to the center, and 2 to the rear. Take a look around and notice what exit is closest to you, as it may be behind you. For those sisters wearing short dresses or skirts, a lap scarf will immediately fall from the ceiling.
The ones Dice love.
Take the time and place the lap scarf over your ashy knees before assisting the ashy sister next to you.
That's me.
For those brothers wearing toupees, sisters wearing lace fronts, quick weaves, ponytails, braids, and you catch the Holy Ghost and fall out in this church, we ask that you please get up slowly, as items may have shifted. Please keep the aisles clear as we will be coming through with our complimentary beverage service. We'll be serving a stale cracker and grape juice. But for $7, you can get a shot of Moscato, and for $10, a fried fish sandwich or chicken dinner. Please keep in mind that New Light is a cash-only service, and exact change will be appreciated. Thank you, and welcome to our church. I'm Crystal P. God bless you all so much. Thank you for having me.
You can get a job at the airlines. And you remember they whole and flipped it around? Oh my God,
Oh my God.
Thank y'all for the hearts and the laughs.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's beautiful.
Oh
To
my
remember
God.
all of that, though. That's
Oh, that's crazy.
Now you gonna have me at church looking at the ushers like,
Let me get you a lap scarf. Ash you need.
oh, that is hilarious. That is funny.
That was
That's
good.
All right,
That was
y'all.
You
We
came
will
up
see
with
y'all next year. Okay, next year, January, I
sound like a
believe
long
8th
time.
is the first. We're not
Yeah,
gonna be here
the
for
8th
January
because the
1st.
sun 7th is
We're not. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. I might be okay New Year's Day. Me and Dice might. G baby might.
No,
not.
I'm bringing
You gonna
in the
be
new
good?
year drinking.
Lord.
I'm drinking
We'll
in
keep
the
you
new
posted,
year,
but this is the last
2024.
show.
I'm
You
doing
should
everything
be
different.
because you're going to be at my party.
This
having
is
a party?
true.
Thank you, Michael Reed.
That's
That's
true.
serving.
Is Mike on there? Hey, Mike.
Well, Crystal P, it's a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you for coming. I'm finna call my daughter to see. Let her know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
We out.
We out.
Bye.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
The real holiday is my
Feliz
birthday.
Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
The
What
real
is that?
holiday. Y'all
Yeah,
can't
he's
even
up.
celebrate my birthday on. Oh, that's terrible.
On when?
Y'all can't even celebrate my birthday for me.
On the show?
All right,
That's
we out.
because you.